Hi, I'm Destiny Owen, host of the Contentment Coach. I'd like to share today a little bit of my story and why I started this show in the first place. So basically, many moons ago, I became a fitness trainer. I had a past of not being healthy, not doing good things for my body. And as I began to make changes, I noticed that my family members, people close to me in my life, started to change as well. And so I kind of dived deeper into that aspect and really began to enjoy having that effect and touching people's lives in a positive way. So fast forward to 12, 13 years later, and I'm now a certified master trainer, an exercise therapy specialist in corrective exercise, and a certified nutritional specialist, as well as an expert Ashtanga yoga instructor. And so saying all of those things, I really never thought I would be able to accomplish these goals when I was younger. Like I said, when I was real young, I finished high school early, had my first child early, decided to kind of party, and life was one big party, and it led me to a lot of mistakes. As a matter of fact, it led me to a pretty bad DUI, which put me in prison for over about 18 months. And so what I really thought about when I left there was the meaning of contentment. I felt like I had the chance to start my life over again, and it really put into perspective for me what really mattered in life the most. And so I've tried to stay true to that for the last 10, 11 years, as well as I can. And unfortunately, about a year and a half ago, I lost my boyfriend, my soulmate, to a heroin overdose. I was not aware that he was using, so it was very hard on me. Now, this brought my past back because I had always been very scared to share with people, my history, because to me it had been so long ago, it didn't really matter anymore. But when he passed away, it made me realize that I had to share my story in order for other people to learn and grow from it. So instead of being embarrassed, I decided to embrace my story, tell others about his story. And what I noticed is it had the opposite effect. So instead of repelling people to never want to talk to me again, most people just kind of said, wow, we never knew this about you. Me too. Or I've experienced this as well. So as I started to learn about these different people and all these obstacles that they had overcome to reach amazing places, I decided let's create a show where we can tell the stories of successful people, but talk a little bit more about their background and what they had to do to get where they are. So the story doesn't have to be just like mine, but life has a funny way. It's always going to throw punches at you. And I think it's important sometimes to see how other people are dealing with these things so that you yourself know you're not alone, because you're definitely not. And a big premise of this show as well is to teach people that you are what you surround yourself with. And if you just think positive and you bring people into your life that you trust, people into your life to share things with, you can live a life beyond your most wild dreams. And a lot of the guests on our show were people the same way. They never thought they had a future, and now, they've surpassed all those things to, crazy measures. So it's really inspiring to see how these things have unfolded for them to become so successful. So I'm really glad to have you here with me on this journey, and I really hope that you enjoy many stories of inspiration and find a little of yourself in each one.